Terms and conditions legal notice. The publisher has strived to be as accurate and complete as possible in the creation of this report, notwithstanding the fact that he does not warrant or represent at any time that the contents within are accurate due to the rapidly changing nature of the Internet. While all attempts have been made to verify information provided in this publication, the publisher assumes no responsibility for errors, omissions, or contrary interpretation of the subject matter herein. Any perceived slights of specific persons, peoples, or organizations are unintentional. In practical advice books, like anything else in life, there are no guarantees of income made. Readers are cautioned to rely on their own judgment about their individual circumstances to act accordingly. This book is not intended for use as a source of legal, business, accounting, or financial advice. All readers are advised to seek services of competent professionals in legal, business, accounting, and finance fields. You are encouraged to print this book for easy reading. Table of Contents. Foreword. Chapter 1. Introduction. Chapter 2. The Importance of Finding Your Purpose. Chapter 3. Figure out what activities you love. Chapter 4. Figure out what emotions you want others to feel. Chapter 5. Examine your life so far and how you feel about it. Chapter 6. Understanding your core values. Chapter 7. Find your natural gifts. Chapter 8. Learn to listen to your inner voice. Wrapping up, learn to put all of these things together for a life path. Forward. If you believe in destiny, then you are a lot better off than you have ever imagined, and everything that is happening with you, no matter how good or bad it is going to come down to a single phenomenon, and that is to bring you to your destiny. Get all the info you need here. Destiny, Purpose and Your Future. Your real life purpose revealed. Chapter 1. Introduction. Synopsis. It may be a little hard to see it or to believe it, but you really need to go through all that is happening to you in order to become what your destiny holds for you. Every event that affects your life is perfectly designed with an artistic hand-like timing to move you forward in a direction that takes you to your destiny, and only when you reach your destination, you will realize how magical and real it has been for you. These events let you become a greater person and to bring you up to the level you always wanted to be. Learn from every experience that you go through in your life, and let these events take you to the one place where you need to be to achieve your destiny. After all, the basics. In the context of this book, you can find answers to some of the most common yet important questions. I wish that you find answers to all the queries that you have and all the answers that you need to know in order to come across finding your destiny and to learn how everything in your world works. But in the end, every answer that you need to know is already hidden somewhere deep into your consciousness, and you never really need to look for answers anywhere else if you know how to control your heart and consciousness. The book is all about revealing to you how you can get to find all the secrets that you are carrying within you for all the doubts that you have about your destiny, and I will be just providing a way to help you be able to seek the answers for yourself. This is never that easy to control your heart, and better yet to read what it says, but the one thing that you should never do is to doubt that there really exists a treasure of knowledge and great wisdom within your heart, and it only needs to see an opening with a little courage from you. You don't change with the course of the time if it's only the experience that you use to access your wisdom within that makes you reach your destination in life. Isn't this a fascinating fact? You already are the person you want to be. The only thing you need to do is to see it for yourself. You only need to prepare yourself and make yourself strong enough to believe that you have the ability to remove all the obstacles that are in your way, and you can access this treasure of wisdom that you hold. Chapter 2. The Importance of Finding Your Purpose. Synopsis. If you think about it, we all spend our entire lifetime just trying to figure out the purpose of our lives, and afterwards just trying to walk the path that leads us there. And at some level, that is the ultimate objective of our lives, to find the purpose of our life and to obtain it. Significance. An ancient belief states that a newborn child is perfect in every manner of life, and we spend our entire lives to return to that level of perfection. At the time of birth, a child is pure, there is no fear, and is innocent and has limitless abilities for anything and is bounded only to the Creator of the world. A young child loves the wonders of life and lives life to its fullest. At that age you were truly like a light, you had nothing to bind you and had unlimited potential to achieve anything. Most of us lose this natural ability of ours with the increasing age and lose the greatest gift that we were born with, and that is the state in which we were slave to no one and could follow any path for our life based on our own choice and reach to the destination that we have decided for ourselves. We lose our natural innocence and become someone who is full of selfishness, greed and fear. This behavior never represents the natural human characteristics but is a result of what we become after we leave the natural innocence behind us and spend our days in the world carelessly and because of our own wounds that we receive in this experience of our lives. Only those who have seen pain and have suffered from it can cause others pain. Only people who have no feelings left in their hearts can make others cry with pain. Chapter 3. Figure out what activities you love. Synopsis: the whole sense and the reason behind our lives is to find the truth behind our birth and to eventually reach there after all the efforts to get success and satisfaction in life. And to be honest, I can assure you that your life will take various sudden turns only to help you with the task of becoming what you are supposed to and what you always wanted to be. The life will throw many strange situations, people and circumstances to let you show how brilliant you are, and it allows you to discover your true potential. What inspires more than often, you don't learn everything in life easily, and there are always some painful experiences in the path of life that goes to your destiny. Only those people who have seen the worst of life are the ones who enjoyed the life in its real meaning. Those of us who know what it's like to be hurt are the ones who are always there to help others in their pain. Those who have seen disrespect in their life are mostly the ones who are more practical in life and are passionate about life. We don't like to suffer in any situation, but this is a reality that the suffering does us many favors. It gives us the real life lessons and makes us a stronger person with a heart that understands the pain of other people. The suffering allows us to see the world as it is meant to be, and we find out how good it is to know the functioning of the world around us, and loose all the lies and remorse from our heart. And only when we have emptied our heart from all the negative things, we can fill in again with the things that we want to cherish, like the sweet memories, love, compassion, care. All of our troubles can turn differently in our own favor if we take just a few wise decisions. Where you stumble, there your treasure lies. Joseph Campbell. This book is about making you realize how great destiny you have stored in your future and what you can do to reach there. You have to make it the purpose of your life that you move in the direction of your dreams and destination. Anyone can help you in this by making you realize how to open up to yourself and how to discover yourself, but it is you who has to walk the path of destiny. You have to know that you are a human and you have to face your limitations every single day and confront your fears on a regular basis, but this is something that you have to do in order to learn the experiences of life. Once you reach your destiny, there is no more fear, no more limitations, and you have the ability to use your full potential by knowing it. Every single day of your life is a platform for you to make some progress in the right direction towards your destiny and make it a little closer and clearer to you than yesterday. Chapter 4. Figure out what emotions you want others to feel. Synopsis: there is a common myth in people that people who are writing books like this or are trying to help others discover their life goals are the one who have seen the greatest truth and are the enlightened ones. To tell you the truth, there is nothing like this, and every one of us has the similar ability to reach our goals and to know the truth, and when we finally know the truth, only then we feel like it is obligation to help others with their troubles and to show them the path to the similar destination. Examine it well. No matter what we claim about us on a personal level, we all have a good side to us, and as it goes without saying, a bad side as well. All of us get hurt sometimes and look for someone to help us through our troubles and to heal our emotional wounds. Every one of us is a human who knows that our life is important, and so is its goal. This whole idea and the realization that none of us is perfect is what make us human. The deeper you go in the spiritual world of life, you realize that you knew very little about it all this time. It is like when you think that you have reached to the top of one mountain, you realize that this is just the bottom of the next one. And while we climb our way up to the destiny of our life, we find out what was really important and how all the pain and suffering from time to time made us strong enough to make this climb. And even though we all are bound by our limitations, we can all progress a little quicker by removing the obstacles in our path of success that keeps you away from reaching your goals. All you have to do is to follow some steps in order to move forward for your goals. The chances are that before we start with the realization of truth, we have been in a phase of life working hard to earn money and trying to receive acclaim of other people from others. We all tried to live our life from the outer side while all that we needed to do was to live from the inside, and there is no wonder about it that it never worked out. Before we achieve success, we first go through some very hard times, and life takes its toll from all of us. At sometimes you can't seem to find the end to all your troubles. But as it is said, we learn the biggest truths from the greatest challenges. In the passing time, one day you realize that each one of the troubles was sent to you to help you. Every challenge gave you the ability to become a little stronger than you have ever been. Life's greatest wounds are the moments where you get to obtain the personal growth that you need for the highest success, and it transforms you in a very positive sequence. By going through all this, you finally reclaim the potential that you once had, and you get back to your true power and strength. Therefore, instead of running from the pain and sufferings, embrace these, as these are the moments you learn from. Make no mistake about it, these lows of your life are the stepping stones towards your destiny. Chapter 5. Examine your life so far and how you feel about it. Synopsis. By all the lows and highs of the extraordinary life of yours, you are never supposed to just give up to the troubles and surrender to the pain. Instead, make a commitment to face all of these troubles that life has in store for you, and you will soon find yourself walking down the path of your destiny. The concept of having a destiny simply means that the purpose of your life is already defined, and now it's up to you how soon you solve the pieces of puzzle. And even though your destiny is fixed, you still get to make a lot of changes in your life on your own, and through these changes you can make your life a very beautiful journey on the path to reach your purpose. Have a look. We can make our life a life worth living and fill it with meaningful things that we want to cherish. The defined fate and the choices that we make throughout our life work in a harmony and give us a life that we have earned for ourselves. And it is our own choices that make our destiny to come closer, hence always make wise choices. Therefore, you ought to know that you are not a victim of life, as you create all the moments yourself by the choices that you make. Instead of worrying about what life is going to throw in, take care of what you are going to make out of it. Disregard the troubles and know that you have the authority to make your life as beautiful as you want. The pathway of destiny requires that you have gone through the process of self-awakening and realize the ultimate truth. This book is to guide you through the stages of self-awakening and give you the ability to know how you can make your future a better place by chasing your purpose in life. In this book you can find the 7 very essential processes that you need to accept and follow in order to be what you want to be. Walking this way guarantees that you will reach your destination. The best ways to practice his own knowledge is by giving it to others and make someone else understand what it is that they should know. So as soon as you go through the book, try to explain all of this to someone else, and in turn you will be helping yourself understand the deep wisdom that lies within. If you do so, you get 2 benefits. First, this gives you the ability to know all in an integrated manner, and second is that people around you also get to know what path they need to follow. Engage with the people you love in a conversation about this and let them know the lesson of life that you are experiencing. Share what you are thinking and how it is helping you. Let others know of the inside changes that you are going through in a spiritual level. Sharing the thoughts with the people around you will give you the knowledge to a deeper level, and you will be able to realize your purpose a lot faster. Chapter 6. Understanding your core values. Synopsis. I hope that this book will provide you with all the answers that you are looking for and everything else that you need to know. Engaging with other people in a spiritual conversation lets you know that we are all connected to each other somehow, and we all have similar stories and similar goals. You are healed by someone else, and afterwards you heal the rest of the world, and this is how it all works. And when you help others, you also inspire them to come forward to give their time in making this a better place. You serve your role of inspiring and motivating others to do the same for the better of mankind, and this is a noble thing to do. What's inside a spiritual journey? Life is not going to care about your arguments, and it will go uninterrupted in its own way. It's you who is supposed to pay attention to life and manage your choices accordingly. Normally when we are facing bad times, we also make our thinking in the same way, and we lose hope and give up efforts. The world seems like it is full of troubles and pain, and this is the wrong way to look at all this. In this scenario we are simply underrating the world because of our troubles, and we are making the world look like a place full of sadness. The truth is that when you are feeling happy you find the world a better place to live, and you also consider it hopeless when the times are bad. It's your way of looking at things that makes you even sadder. The world works like a mirror to us. If we look at it with sadness, it reflects sadness as well. I also believe that the times never remain the same, and the hard times will not remain with you forever. Every night has its dawn, and to see the dawn all you have to do is to hang on with the troubles through the night. Most of us are scared of leaving our comfort zone to achieve something greater. We sometimes avoid visiting a place where we have never been, but life takes us to that situation anyway. All of this is fear that we face, and we think of the bad things that can happen. Instead, we should embrace these situations as a challenge to us and realize that this is the way we are going to fulfill our purpose that our future holds for us. What you learn with the experience is that the world is not a place to be afraid of. Instead, it's the most helping place for all of your actions and desires. Yes, it's true that a boat that never goes in the sea to sail is not going to get damaged, but we all know that this is not going to let it fulfill its purpose either. There was a reason for which the boat was built, and this is not achieving that right now. The same thing can be said for us. We also need to do what we are supposed to be doing. We are made to grow on a personal level with the experience that we get from the world by meeting new people or by going to new places. A person who is not having a social life and doesn't talk to anyone cannot get hurt, but at the same time we cannot call that way of living an ideal life. Our consciousness sees through the pain and troubles that comes to us and gives us answers to what we want to know. All the suffering gives depth to our thoughts and allows us to open up for whatever the future is keeping in store for us. Chapter 7. Find your natural gift synopsis. All the pain that we receive in our lives makes us stronger on a very inner level. This is the thing that we teach to a young child when he leaves the familiar faces and attends his first day in school with everyone who he has never seen before. Yes, this is scary for the child at first, but we all know it is one important step in the series of situations that one has to face in life. The things that you call unknown are also the things that you can say are the new places full of possibilities for you. So how can you say that leaving your comfort zone is not good for you, or facing the hard times does nothing in your life to make it better? The pain that you suffer from also leads your path to the greatest goal of your life, and only by walking this path you get where your destiny takes you. Don't fear the unknown. This is the place where you will find the greatest things for your life are found. Tapping in. Most people spend almost their entire life within their comfort zone or the place they feel safe at, and they never let the life give them the experience they need very much to be where they want to be in future. They surely avoid some trouble by doing this, but they are also missing out on an opportunity to reach to their full potential, and they never really chase their dreams. Instead they just give up on wishes. This is sad, how a person quits living for their dreams just because they are afraid of getting hurt by failure in the first attempt, or because they are too afraid to even begin with the quest for life. They do things as everyone else tells them to and live by the experiences of others. This is not a way to give up on your life. Only death should be the one event that can take the adventures of our lives away. Hanging on to the safety zone of yours in a known environment and among other familiar faces is exactly like being in a prison of your own fears and worries. And the worst about it is that most of the times you don't even realize it, that you are living in a cage built by you only. Instead you feel like you are free in every manner. Believe me, if you are doing it, then you are living in a cage of your own choices with a lie fixed in your head. When you think out of the box and stop following what others say and think for you, you will find everything that you have been missing. You need courage and confidence to break this wall of fear that holds you behind and to face these fears. Courage is not defined as having no fear at all, but the ability to face the fears. You are living a life of a dead person if you are not doing anything to achieve your destiny, to design your future by your own efforts, or to find out the purpose of your life. The moment you devote yourself to the efforts of finding the greatest reality, start facing your fears, and leave your safety zone, you are walking a path that we call the journey of life, and as they always say, the journey is always as good as the destination. And when you walk this path towards your destiny, you become what you wanted to be. You can understand this with a better metaphor. If you have spent a long time in a jail, then on the day of your release you will have to face many fears. While you were in the prison, even though you lost your freedom, but still you didn't have the worries regarding what you should do or what is going to happen in the immediate moments. Your everyday routine is fixed, and there is no way you can change that. There is a fixed schedule for your every action, like when you are supposed to wake up and when you have to eat or exercise, etc. But now when you are out of the prison, even though you are a free man again, you have to face fears. You don't know what you should do and where you should go. There is no plan. You have no idea what is going to happen or how the world and people that you knew have changed while you were locked in the prison. Everything that you can possibly think about is full of uncertainty, and then you get a feeling to remain what is known to you and where you don't have to think about or face the uncertainties. Many prisoners don't leave the crimes because this is what they know and are familiar with. Anything new scares them, even though they have been to the prison and know that it takes their freedom away. They choose to remain a prisoner instead of trying to face the fears and walk an unknown path towards a better life. This idea has no sense to it, but sadly this is how most of live our entire life. Chapter 8. Learn to listen to your inner voice synopsis. Maybe your life is in a good place right now, and the chances are that you can keep it the same way without any big trouble. Now if you think that whatever you have is all that you have wished for, then it is okay. There is nothing to go forward to if you have already achieved your dream and you are satisfied with it. But if this is not really what you dream of and you feel like something is missing, then you need to keep going in search for your destiny to find true happiness. Yes, this is not going to be easy, and there will be situations when you have to make new choices and visit new places and risk something sometimes. 27 What is it saying? Sure. You have to give time and efforts in your quest for success and to shape your future your way, but this is the one thing that you have to do, and in the end when you reach to the destiny, you will find out that it was all worth the trouble. You always have to face the fears that you have been avoiding, as these are the things that are holding you behind, and it is necessary that you do it, because no matter whether you agree with it or not, but this is the only way you can move forward towards greatness. All dreams come at a price. Don't you think seeing your dream coming true is not good enough to do all this effort? In our lifetime, we find many opportunities to reach our destiny and to discover what the purpose of our life is. All of us had a dream about what we wanted to be when we were children. Very few of us actually put real efforts for those dreams to come true. God uses those childhood dreams to point us towards the direction of our destiny, where we can find our ultimate purpose. We all have certain passions in our life that inspires us to achieve something great and that takes us towards our destiny. The problem with this is that most of us completely refuse this or are too afraid to follow their dreams. Some consider dreams as just some random fantasies that our mind thinks about, and they miss out on the destiny that God has decided for all of us, the purpose of our life, the one thing that we are born to do. When you commit to your dream, you are really moving in the right direction to become what you are destined to be. Many people ask the question, how do they find out what is the purpose of their life? To be honest, there is no particular or specific method to discover it, but there are some ways that enlightens your way towards the discovery of your ultimate goal and to guide you to a place where your destiny is revealed to you. Wrapping up, learn to put all of these things together for a life path. Following are some points that help most of us in our quest to find the very purpose of our life, and following these things really helps you in moving in the right direction. Believe in your dreams. Take a look at your childhood, and know about the things that inspired you to become what you are now. Find out the things that you are passionate about. This reflection on your childhood works as a conversation between God and you can find all the answers you're looking for. You can find the answers in your own actions, and if you pay attention to it, you can notice the clear signs leading you towards your dreams. Your actions and your dreams are the signs that are sent to you by God to help you in finding your direction. Analyze your thoughts. Write the thoughts that cross your mind. The dreams that you have about your future or your destiny, as whatever you write on the paper remains there, and you can find it there when you need to find your destiny. This kind of documentation allows you to review the pattern in your thoughts more clearly, and you can see the hidden things that these thoughts are trying to tell you. Having your dreams crystal clear in front of you allows you to see your destiny sooner than usual, and the sooner you know the path that you have to follow, the earlier you reach there. Keep the process of reviewing your reflections and dreams ongoing as God reveals His true plans for you in pieces, and then you have to place the pieces in right order to make the thing clearer. If you find everything in a single dream, the entire journey and the purpose of life loses its meaning. Therefore, wait patiently and keep your thoughts alive. Remain hopeful and stay committed to your search for the sole destiny of your life. Find good company. If you want to become better than everyone else, stop doing what everyone else is doing. You cannot clear your mind about things without having a conversation about this with the people of like minds. Stay around the people who are passionate about finding the reason behind the journey of life and are keen to find their destiny the same as you. As diamond cuts through diamond, your mind gets the ability to see things more clearly when it is sharpened with the arguments and spiritual conversations that you have with other people of similar abilities and passion. Most of the people who suggest that other people give up on their dreams and choose an easier lifestyle and be satisfied with what they have, are the people who have either given up on their dreams or never even tried to achieve their dreams. Your life is not being lived as mediocre. You deserve greatness and you have the ability to reach it. Know and accept the process. When you find out the path of your destiny or discover the purpose of your life, you must commit to it, and then God takes you on a journey of your life that ends with you being where you always wanted to be. There are a number of things that you receive during this amazing journey. Your heart is filled with love, care, peace, and greatness. You may not always be able to see how God is controlling your path, but you can always feel something divine in your path to success. Everyone goes through this process of self-awakening when they reach their destiny, and this fulfills the purpose of their life. Go for your dreams. Face your fears and discover your destiny. God is always on your side to show you the directions and to help you. Need someone to be there for you.